basically was like, I like, he's so happy that he came out with his true self.
Just so I can wear this mouth. I told him, baby, you not ready for this pussy super soaker, baby. Drown inside my ocean in my t-shirt and my panties, and he still gon' feel the motion. Bend it over like the view, he wanna fuck, but I'm not with it. If he give me all his money, I consider having kids. Just love the way my booty jiggle, bitch is pretty serving.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your girl Blue Murder, and we are back like we never left. I had to fart.
You don't see how you act while people don't want to be around you?
So, story time. I don't know why y'all be looking up to me because I tell y'all these story time and I be telling y'all I learned my lesson, but obviously
You a hoe.
I be having some motif for you. So this just happened. So I'm gonna put y'all down. Okay, when I was walking in my neighborhood, I met a plug. He was just like, you smoking? I'm like, yeah. Mind you, when he first met me, he was asking me like, do you work out? And I was like, yeah, because I do work out.
You lying ass bitch.
Like, I wasn't lying. So he was like, you work out? And I'm like, yeah. He was like, all sorts of shit like we could work out together. But you know how like you just be saying stuff like to get people out your face or whatever. I ain't mean it.
You ain't shit.
I gave him my number. Long story short, my phone was dead like when I met him. But I did need a new plug because I had fell out with old boy. And that was my plug, really. But he came right in time because, you know, I needed a plug. Let's get into the nitty gritty. He started calling me, which I don't have no number saved. So one time I picked up the FaceTime call and he was on some shit. I realized who he was and I'm like, he was on some shit like, let's link up, which I was not going to link up with him because no, like, I don't know you. So I never did link up with him. And like, he would call me, like he was calling me, which I just met you. Don't be blowing up my phone. You don't know me like that. I needed some weed, so I was finna buy some weed from him. The first time, I'm not gonna say I linked up with him because we didn't really link, and that's what I'm gonna tell y'all. Let me just go ahead and get this clear right here. I have good Uber money. Sometimes like me and my sister be walking to the store because one of my sisters pregnant. So she be trying to have her baby. And you know, walking, like, you can have your baby early. Like, sometimes we just be walking to the store because it's good exercise or whatever. So, long story short, one day, he called my phone, which I had done forgot he was a plug. He called my phone one day while I was on the way to the, I was going to walk to the store. Which, me and my sister was trying to decide if we wanted to walk to the store or if we wanted to take an Uber. So, in the midst of us trying to figure that out, he called and he was like, what you doing? Like, and I'm like, I'm about to walk to the store. He's like, you about to walk to the store? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I be exercising. Like, that ain't nothing. Like, walk to the store. I was like, well, but my sister was looking for him because she didn't really want to walk to the store. My sister lazy. But long story short, he was just like, no, you don't need to walk to the store. I'll take you to the store. In the midst of all of this going on, me and my sister like looking at each other. So I said, okay. And I hung up and he hung up. Which I don't know if he hung up, but hopefully he did. So after I hung up or whatever, you know, he started texting me and telling me he was going to be on the way. So me and my sister still trying to decide, like, if we gonna walk to the store, if we gonna take a Uber. And she was like, you really can just go with him. And I always used to take one for the team for my sister. So when she was just like, you might as well just get a ride with him. And we ain't gonna have to spend no money. I was just like, fuck it. So long story short, he ended up coming to get me and taking me to the store. Now, first of all, let me just say, when he first, like, he pulled up, I was scared, first of all, because he pulled up to the store, but then he pulled out of the store and pulled into the parking lot, and it was like 3 dudes surrounded the car, and I'm just like, oh my God, they about to take me.
Thank y'all. Not they trying to pick me up. Sure, come get me, bitch. People trying to come pick me up, huh?
They about to hop in the car, and it's over with for me. Luckily, he was just slanging them some crap. For real though, luckily he was just doing his thing. Like, they got the fuck away, and then one like dude got in Wait, no, almost January. But 3 dudes surrendered the car or whatever. And I'm like, what is going on? So, long story short, he ended up taking me to the store, which, even when he took me to the store, I didn't feel safe because let me tell y'all what happened. So, first of all, I don't have my card. I don't have a card right now. Like, my card is literally on the way getting shipped to me. So, I had to use my sister's Cash App card. But the way her Cash App card works is she had to, like, lock her or keep her card locked in her card. Like, she got to unlock her card. So, mind you, before I left the house, my phone was on, like, I say at the most 5%. Like, and that's not even for sure. Like, it probably was at 4% because I didn't even have no working charger.
Bitch, are you dumb?
Pardon me?
Are you dumb?
I think she's dumb.
I think she's dumb.
Are you, like, medically speaking, are you, like...
Like, I'm not trying to be mean. Like, are you dumb?
I think she's dumb.
Like I was saying, the way my sister Cash App card set up, she got to unlock her shit. And one thing about my sister, she be making me so fucking mad because she be acting slow as fuck all the fucking time. Like, first of all, my phone already dead. And I'm talking about it's at the nitty gritty of being dead at that time. Because I was like I was first of all high as fuck, like going in the store. So I was trying to make a decision. This what was so, I'm going to tell y'all, like... Look, so when I was in the store, I was having a hard time trying to decide what to get us because, you know, my sister, she like snacks, and then me, I just like, I ain't want to get too much. Like, I ain't gonna say I be trying to watch my figure, but it's just like a lot of this stuff. And when I'm tired of eating. Like, I done ate so much, and like a lot of that stuff in the stores be looking nasty and like too fatty. Like, it's setting you up to be a diabetic. No offense to nobody who got diabetes or nothing, but I'm saying like all that sweet stuff and all that, that's not my cup of tea all the time. And growing up as a child, I used to love candy, but now I don't even like. I still get candy, but you feel me? I don't be eating candy that much.
She lied.
Long story short, okay, boom. I was taking so long, like trying to figure out which. My phone was already on 4%. I told y'all my phone. Look, I hurt myself at work, so that's why I am tired. I haven't ate. I just was on the phone with my sister, begging her to cook me something to eat. I always had to beg her and my mom to cook me something to eat. And I'm mad. But back on subject. Yeah. So, yeah, I was in the store taking so long trying to figure out, like, what to get for both of us or whatever. So, long story short, I got me the chips I wanted. I got her exactly what she said she wanted. And, I got me both of us the same juice and 2 waters. So, okay, boom. Going towards when it's time for me to check out, my phone hit 1%. So, I'm picking up more and more shit, you feel me, at the pick up. Like, I had already picked up all the snacks and I'm picking up more shit, you feel me, adding it up there and shit like that. So, long story short, it's time to pay. Like, I rung up all that shit and mind you, the line started forming. Then, like, at first it was just me when I put all my stuff up there. But then, like, other people started coming in the store, then there was a line. So, first of all, I'm irritated as fuck because when I go to pay for it, and he ring everything up, mind you, everybody probably already irritated behind me, which, if they wanted smoke, they could have got it. But, they probably was irritated behind me because they like, why is this girl coming in this gas station getting all these snacks? Like, but that's not their business. That's why. So, long story short, they probably was already irritated. So once he rung up all my stuff, the card declined. So I had to text my sister real quick. Mind you, my phone is on 1%. My phone would turn off at any moment. I paid too much. This is a brand new phone. This battery should be brand spanking fucking new. So, boom. Long story short, he ended up, no, I was trying to pay, the card declined. So I'm texting my sister, I'm like, unlock the card. Like, I said, unlock the card, I'm trying to pay. She talking about, unlock it now. Like, bitch, no, tomorrow. And the day after that, next week. Just unlock it next week. Bitch, unlock the card. I said, yes, I'm trying to pay. My phone is on 1%. She was like, okay. And then, like, when I paid the next time, I put the card in. As soon as the card approved, my phone died completely. I'm like, what the fuck? So I get back in the car, and then he, you know, niggas be quick as fuck. Like, you want to ride up the street with me real quick? So it was like, the nigga had just took me to the store. So it was like, I couldn't, like, Or I could have said no, but you feel me? It was like, I felt like it would have been rude to say no. I get in the car, then I realized my phone there. So I was like, what the fuck? So he said, you want to ride up here with me real quick? I'm like, yeah. So first of all, when I'm saying I want to ride up there with him real quick, right up the street to me did not mean like 30 minutes, which I felt like it was 30 minutes. That's how long the ride was. Like, when he first asked me did I want to ride up the street with him, I'm thinking he talking about like around my house. It's like a quick trip. I'm thinking he talking about past the quick trip to another neighborhood, because you know the nigga, like, he get around the city, not get around the city, but you feel me, he, you know, handling business. So I'm thinking he just gonna go out to another neighborhood, handle some business, and then drop me off at home. But no, like, this nigga get on the expressway. So once I see him getting on the expressway, like, I promise y'all, everything I love, I was praying the whole time. I'm like, God, please be with me. Please don't let this man do nothing to me. Because, man, when I was in that car for a long time, but he was, like, driving for a long time. And then, like I told y'all, my phone had died after the payment approved. I'm just like, what the fuck am I going to do? Like, you feel me? I ain't know what I was going to do. Boom, we were driving for a long time. And I was like, how far is this? And he was like, oh, it's just da-da-da-da. So I'm like, okay. We were driving for a little bit longer, and then he pulled into a parking garage, and he was calling a lot of people, and I'm like, he finna like take me. And I'm just so scared, but it was just like, I don't know what was going through my head, but I was just like, what the fuck? Like, I was just like, how did you even get yourself in this situation? Which, you feel me, I was hungry, I needed the snacks. You feel me? So I had to do what I had to do. So long story short, boom, he pulled into the parking garage. He was like, I'm finna run in here real quick, I'll be right back. So I'm like, okay, cool. So as soon as he hopped out the car, he kept the car running and the air on and everything. So as soon as he hopped out the car, it could have went two ways. Let me say that. I could have drove off in his shit, but I wanted to see what that nigga was about.
You ain't gonna do shit.
But long story short, okay, when he hopped out the car, I locked the door and I put my phone on the charger instantly, and I was just praying like, God, please let my phone turn on. Please let my phone turn on, so I could like call somebody so they can know, like, oh yeah, you feel me? I seen him, or I heard somebody. You feel me? Like, yeah. So boom, I was just praying the whole way, like, God, please just let my phone turn on. So long story short, my phone turned back on. So once my phone turned back on, I seen that my sister had done text me. My sister had been blowing me up. And I'm like, I was texting my sister Maya. I'm like, oh my fucking God. She was like, where the fuck you at? I will fucking walk down there. And I'm like, yes, come on, save me. Like, for real. But I was sending laughing emojis because it was funny, but she like thought I was joking or whatever. So I ended up calling my sisters that stay on the phone with my sister Kira. I ended up calling my sister, and she was on the phone with me or whatever. And my nephew was telling me like, you coming to get me? But when he got back to the car or whatever, like, my phone was on the charger, and I was on the phone with my sister and my nephew, and I unlocked the door for him or whatever, and he was trying to tell me to roll up, and I'm like, I'm not good at rolling up or whatever, you know, trying to catch on, because no, baby, you ain't finna get me high. And I don't know what you want, you feel me? And last time, like, I feel like I had got laced by some weed, like, by that, I don't know if I told y'all about the stalker, or the time when I had a stalker, but that could be another story time. I think he drove me back home. And I swear to God, like, I was praying, like, even him driving me home, like, I swear to God, he was taking, like, a lot of turns and twists and shit that I was not familiar with. So I'm just, like, praying, like, God, please let him take me home. Like, let this be over with for me. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm going to get myself together. I don't even know how God be dealing with me, because I be telling God, I'm sorry all the time. I ain't going to do it no more, and I do it all the time. And it's like God always get me out of this situation. So I had done got back in the house. Like, I said I wasn't going to link up with him no more after I had done got dropped off or whatever. And mind you, I made him drop me off, like, by my sister's house, which he didn't know where she stayed at all. Or nowhere near, like, he don't even know, like, what building, none of that. So, I made him drop me off up there by my sister's house because I didn't want him to know where I stayed at. So, yeah, I didn't want him to know where I stayed at, so I made him drop me off by my sister's house. So I walked up the street. I was like, thank you so much, you know, or something like that. And I was like, I'm gonna hit you. So, which means, like, I'm not finna hit your line no more. Like, leave me alone. So, but I ended up coming in the house, and my sister was so mad at me because she thought it was a game. I'm like, I gotta tell you the story. Like, this is so serious. Like, I was so scared. Like, I was praying, like, and she thinking it's a game, but I was like, I was only laughing because of your reaction. But once I broke down the story to her and everything, I was separating the snacks and stuff, and I wasn't telling her the whole story. She didn't hear. She just was hearing like the beginning. But as I was like separating the snacks and shit, I realized I got us some Gatorade Zeros. And y'all know them Gatorade Zeros be so nasty, like. So I got some Gatorade Zeros. She was like, oh my God, tell me this story now because I cannot believe you, like. And I'm just like, oh my God. So I was telling her the story. Then I was saying, like, I wasn't going to link up with him no more. Like, I promise y'all, I needed some weed. Okay, he sell narcotics. And I needed some. So I had messed around and hit him, and I'm like, I need to da. And he was like, okay, I'm finna pull up. So no. So okay, he was trying to link after that, but I wasn't like going for it. I was not going for it. And then like I needed to buy something one time, and then he ended up saying like, you know what I need. You know, he got his, like, basically his family in the car. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, you know, I don't know what you referring to. Like, nah, like, you feel me? Ain't no that. But he ended up pulling up and, like, shorted me, like, and I was like, I ain't going for that. So he ended up pulling back up and, like, giving me some bull BS. If you know, you know, and if you don't, you slow. Period. But he ended up giving me something that was not the move, and I let him know like I did not like that at all. And he was laughing like, "Are you no?" So okay, he pulled up again. I bought some more from him, a different kind, and he was telling me, he was like, I was telling him, I was like, I didn't like that. He was like, oh my God, I like that. I was like, no, it don't smoke, and it was dry, like, and then he was laughing or whatever. So okay, boom. Like, in the process of that, like, I had to, like, I was finna go get cash out the bank, but I realized, like, I didn't know my PIN number to my card, like, my Apple Pay. So I wasn't gonna be able to use it. So he was just like, I could just cash up his daughter. So, boom. He ended up, like, even, like, when we had went to the gas station, he was, and mind you, before I told him, I was just strictly like linking up to do that. You feel me? Like, I couldn't do what you need me to do. I'm going to go link up with a producer. You feel me? And he was like, and this like another scary thing. So I said, I'm going to go link up with a producer. I went in the store to go get some stuff, and then I came back out. And then, once I came out, like, it's like he was trying to hop on the expressway, and I was like, no, where are you going? I'm like, I told you I got something to do today. And he was like, no, you don't need to be linking up with people like da this and that. And I'm like, yes, I do. Like, no, this dude legit. Let me see his page. Let me do this. Let me see this. And I'm like, you doing too much. Like, I'm linking up with them. He was like, no, I don't think you need to. I manage a couple artists. I do this. I do that. And I'm like, no, like, I'm linking up with him. I already got it set up, and I'm not missing out on this opportunity. So basically, I'm telling this nigga, take me the fuck home, and take me the fuck home now. You hear me? So, he ended up taking me home. And once he took me home, like, you know, I didn't really too much fool with him like that no more, because it's just like I shouldn't have had to beg you to take me home. So, boom. He was texting me a whole bunch of, no, and at the gas station, I meant to say too, he told me, he said, you know I'm 40, right? And I'm like, okay, you're the plug. Like, you know you the plug, right? You know why I'm with you, right? You know why I'm in the car, right? You just doing a good deed, but, or you feel like you doing a good deed, because I could take a Uber, or, you feel me? I have plugs that pull up on me, so I don't have to do too much. I was like, you know I'm 40, right? You know, I guess he thought, like, I wanted him, which I never insinuated that I wanted him. I never said nothing like that. We strictly don't talk about shit, like nothing, like nothing. Like, I mean, I say he be talking about his kids or whatever, but we didn't make too much conversation or whatever. So long story short, and yeah, the only time when we was talking was about the rap shit. So he started texting me a lot of crazy stuff and asked me, like, basically, do I want to have sex with him, like, in general. He wasn't just saying, like, let's have sex. He was asking, like, do I want to? And I was like, no, I don't know you, like, enough to be, you feel me? He was like, so that's a yeah. And I'm like, no, like, that's a no. And he was like, he just started, I'm gonna show y'all the message, I'm putting the message in here, but he was like, if I do this and I do that, you gonna do this and you gonna do that, which, boy, shut up. Don't nobody want to hear that. Y'all niggas always trying to make it seem like y'all gonna mess somebody's life up. Shut up. So long story short, he was doing all that talking and he was just making me uncomfortable, like sending me like a lot of weird text messages, which I'm going to put on the side over there. And he was putting, like, sending me like a lot of crazy text messages, basically saying like, and I kept telling him, like, I was like, I don't sell kitty, and if you know, you know, and if you don't, you're slow. But I told him that, like, I don't do that. And he was like, why you say that? And I was like, I don't know, I'm just like letting you know, because I don't want you to try me. Like, you 40 and you feel me, like. And I heard him, like, when he was like handling his business, like with somebody, he was saying like he got girls. And I asked him, like, was he a pimp? There was another conversation we had. I asked him, was he a pimp? And then I told him, like, I thought he was gonna kidnap me. Yeah, I was telling him, like, I don't do that. And he was like, yeah, I know, you know. And then basically was saying he want me to be his assistant. I can help him out. He not trying to do this and do that. And then, like, at 5 o'clock in the morning last night, I got a text message, and he basically was like, I like Ding Ding. He's so happy that he came out with his true self, and, you know, a lot of stuff like that. And like I said, I'm not knocking nobody. Like, I'm not knocking nobody. Like, if that's your way of life, then that's your way of life. You feel me? But, like, that was shocking to me because, like I said, this is like a real, he gives me like real gangster vibes. And, like, I never would have expected that from him. And he was like, he been living like this for years, and he's so happy to come out. And he was like, every gay N-word need every girl need a gay best friend. Every B, that's what he said. Every B need a gay best friend. I was like, I'm happy. I was like, I don't know no 40-year-old man that'll joke like that, play like that, or even say nothing like that. But if that's you feel me? If it's true, you feel me? I'm happy that you was comfortable enough to, you feel me, come out. Like, I'm happy for you. But I ain't fooling with you, like, because even though he told me that, I still felt like it was like a setup. Like, ain't even gonna lie, like, I thought, like, he probably was just trying to, like, tell me he wanted to be my gay best friend so he could kidnap me. You feel me? So I still don't know to this day, but I'm not linking up with him no more because, like, I'm sick of this shit. But I love y'all so much. If you're new to my channel, subscribe. And if you fuck with me, leave a like in the comment. I love y'all. Murder gang, murder gang, murder gang.